Welcome. I'd like to share with you the Pa, Ma, Ara breath work, which really connects and helps you get into flow. It's perfect to really start playing with the natural human design guiding principles which are leading us back to our natural self. So I want to be able to explain it, give the significance behind the words, the way in which it's done, so you really feel that instead of it just being, some words and some breath and then moving on in your day. So we'll talk about it first. The first idea is to really become present, and that is by breathing inward. So within the in-breath, you're actually going to be breathing from below, picture down in the earth, and then you're bringing the breath up through your spinal cord from below, right up to your crown and out again. Now with that in-breath, the word is Pa, and you say it quietly, and you bring that right up to the top and out. And then when you're taking your out breath, to use the word Ma, and then you're visualizing that you're going down the spinal cord from the crown and then out deep into the earth. Those are the first two words. And then the next wording is Ara. In my Māori culture, Ara means the way, the path over there. And then Ra actually means the sun. So this part of the breath is being able to draw the Pa, the Ma, the up and the down together, sort of like a threefold flame. And in the center is yourself. And the idea of the Ara is to really find the way. And some people call the Tao the way. So it's like integrating the Pa, the Ma, the up, the below, and bringing it to yourself. And then with that power coming into yourself, you're going to expand out and first of all say Ah and then Ra. In your mind say Ah. So you bring the three together like a threefold flame. And then feel that energy, and then when you release, you say Ra. This whole movement can be done in different ways. You may want to, first of all, become very centered and grounded with your breath by just saying the Pa and the Ma for 5 at least breaths. When you're ready to integrate that, then when you breathe in, you say Ah, you bring the Pa and the Ma to the center where you are, and this is in your heart. So you've got the top, the below, and then you're bringing it all into your heart with the Ah. And when you're ready, it's as if you're going to shine with the Ra, the sun. And then when you say Ra in your mind, you're breathing out a beautiful light. Now, what this is actually doing is expanding your light. It is centering you. Usually we get so busy, we've got our mind, and the way to get out of that is to actually become present. And the best way to become present is through breath, and then also the word. It's very hard for the mind to get into taking you away from this. You may want to start off just purely with breath. You may want to then integrate the word. So it's really up to you. But you will find the more you do this, you become deeper and deeper and deeper into it. Now, there's such a significance to these words. Not only are they universal, they have been around for a long time. I mean, a baby, the first thing a baby says is mama. It's very significant actually when you think about mama, the earth, mother earth, that we have that natural affinity to connecting to nature. And so this whole breath work is really, the more you do it, is bringing you back to your presence, to your power, to your connection to the earth, and also connection to the wider, the greater. Now for us Westerners, a nice way to ease into that idea, because it's very conceptual, is to use quantum physics. even our electrons aren't physical form, they are potentiality. So we are tapping back into our true state, which is potentiality. So the idea is that you're connecting, first of all, to the masculine and the feminine. Each person needs to find that balance again. So the qualities of the masculine, the qualities of the feminine. And so that's why the symbolism of up towards the masculine, Father Sky, some people might want to use the word God, but it's that concept of the masculine, and then below the concept of the feminine, and being able to bring those two together and integrate them into ourselves with the word ara, for example, the way. And if you look at our society, so disjointed, separate, we often haven't felt very connected to people, to our father, to our mother, whatever that story is for you. Maybe it's been fantastic, that's amazing. But it's a very powerful practice to be able to consider what would be that ideal father figure, what would be that ideal mother figure. How could I visualize that I am that innocent child in the center of the threefold flame, and I am now integrated with the support, the love that we've all wanted. Many people have very sort of strong, subtle, unconscious beliefs that they are unworthy, they're not enough, they're not loved enough. Now this powerful breath work actually integrates a sense of, well, what would that true masculine father, the attributes be about? What would that true mother aspect be about? And then how can I feel really supported in my power to then shine forth like the sun? So you can see how deep this is getting with 3 simple words. And there's so much that will happen for you, because you yourself will be connecting again to yourself, to your power, setting it up so that you're really present and grounded with that threefold flame idea. And then Phoenix rising. You may have noticed the symbolism of the bird. So a lot of ancient traditions talk about this phoenix, the elusive phoenix, and how it rises from the ashes. Sometimes we can get to the point in life where we're feeling a little bit jaded, especially with so many external things going on. The power of this breath work really is about restoring that little ember that may still be there and turning it back into a flame so that we can go forth with confidence, with well-being, with resilience in what we choose to do in our life. I use this all day. I notice my feelings, and if I'm feeling a little bit off, I come back to that, and nobody knows I'm doing it. I can be in a meeting, I can be doing laptop work, I could be doing lots of different things, swimming. I definitely use it when I'm in yoga, when we start getting to the intensive moves and your mind saying, I can't do this. Just starting to do the pa, ma, and wow, I start feeling very powerful and centered again, which is something you'll find if you do yoga. They're always encouraging them. They might have different techniques, but to come back to your breath, come back to your breath, come back to your breath. So it's about bringing and integrating our authentic self that we know so much into our work, and not feeling like we've got to put on some armor, which is what many people in the original days of the business and industrial revolution did. Our forefathers were suited up and told that they had to wear that tie all day, and in Australia, walk through the sun and in that full suit and go into a big office that usually had fluoro lights and grey walls and hardly any sunlight. Now we've got much better environments, and be expected to pretty much do what someone else told them to do. That's the extreme. Now we're all supporting the integration back to authentic self by introducing newer ideas. So this pa, ma, ara is part of a progression of change that's occurring in workplaces, especially after the COVID episode, we started having more well-being, mindfulness type of initiatives because we realized mental health is really important. So breath work is natural now, but let's take it to that level of being authentic. Not just breath, not just this hearsay that, oh, I better do this to calm myself down, but I'm going to reconnect to my presence, my power, and shine forth. And you'll find as you do that, you can really prepare yourself for potentially a difficult situation. You'll have a different approach to how you deal with people. There's so much more to it. And it comes back to quite a lot of inner work of the inner child, that innocence that we had. And then we got sort of told a lot, which we're starting to let go of now. We're starting to come back to listening to our own intuition and be able to use breath as the first step to really connect to our presence. So enjoy. I'll do the guided breath work purely with the words to get into that routine, and you can use that as a practice. And definitely come back to this to remind yourself of all the different reasons why we do what we do. And you'll find with most ancient traditional cultures, there has been a lot of simplicity, but significance when you go deeper and deeper and deeper into why something's used. And as you do that, you become more mindful, more present, and definitely more powerful to start creating the type of situations, responses that you want to create in your life. So enjoy. There is another level that I use when I work with people in coaching and in our programs that takes people into an even deeper level of the Pa, Ma, Ara. And I just wanted to get this out there to offer something that you may resonate with, because you may resonate with those words and those concepts. As I said, a lot of ancient traditions might use different words like Sanskrit, which may not resonate straight away for you. So hopefully these words make you feel really loved, really supported, and really you as you explore your power, presence. Enjoy.